is Joel at BlankTV. How's it going? Like we said, we're here with Luna and Eli Santana from Holy Grail. As y'all know, their video, My Last Attack, is killing it on our channel. We got some wild comments I just had to read. These guys haven't, I haven't prepped these guys with some of the shit, but you can imagine some of the comments that we get on these guys. But these are all good comments. They're just pretty much out there. But nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, Luna.
Likewise.
Nice to meet you, man.
All right, right. You're still a relatively new band. Would you say that?
Yeah.
A lot of people say undiscovered. And you guys are on this bill. What we're hearing about, a lot of people on this tour, they're coming to see Helveti. And people are going, I came to see Helveti, and I just happened to see Holy Grail. And they fucking tore it up. It's just rave reviews. I don't know if you're getting that kind of feedback, if you're hearing anything about that.
Yeah, we see some of that on the Facebook page and on our comments on our YouTube and stuff. So yeah.
Right on. Well, how long have you guys been together?
2.5 years.
2.5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, was that immediately after White Wizard? You still got a lot of fans out there.
Yeah, right after White Wizard.
Okay. Well, you want to give us a lowdown on the kind of the origin after White Wizard, how Eli came into the band, and the whole mixture with old school meets modern production and modern metal. I'm not sure if Eli, if you're where the modern part comes in, but just, kind of enlighten some of us.
Yeah, well, basically, we were in White Wizard, and that was becoming too confining for us, and it was strictly Iron Maiden, Judas Priest style, so we wanted to incorporate more thrash metal and, shred overall, and it wasn't allowed to be played in White Wizard, so we left that band to start the beginning of Holy Grail, and we were looking for a second guitarist because we wanted to have 2 guitar players, and Eli was actually a friend from San Diego of James LaRue's, the other guitar player, and he, I guess after 3 or 4 months of saying they might do it or eventually meet up, we auditioned him, and it was like perfect. We never had anyone hit the harmonies and vibratos perfectly in sync before. It was cool.
So a lot of some of your influences that got you into this even before White Wizard?
Musically?
Yeah.
I mean, Deep Purple, Diamond Head, Sabbath, Tank.
How about Eli? What kind of school do you come from? Some of your big influences where you brought your style.
Initially when I started playing, it was Metallica and Megadeth. I'm a huge Megadeth fan. But then once I actually started playing, Yngwie was a big turning point for me when I just got obsessed with really fast, kind of tasteless guitar. But then that kind of led into Sepultura, and then that got me into Morbid Angel, and then the band Death is one of my biggest influences, and a lot of shredders like Paul Gilbert and Richie Kotzen and stuff like that. But when we started writing that album, I was really looking forward to really bringing in a lot of that kind of early '90s death metal and more technical playing, and then just seeing if Luna could just be Luna on top of it, and kind of see what came out. And the album came out, and it was I guess it's a little different, but there's the people are hearing the older influences, because I also grew up on Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath. That's definitely there too, but I don't think we really tried to hold back on any influences or try to go and do a certain genre specifically. We kind
of let it happen.
Yeah. Plus we don't want to be confined to we're this type of metal band, because that sucks. There's no future in that.
Mm-hmm. Crisis in Utopia.
Yeah.
That's the album that you're supporting?
Yes.
That's your first and only full length right now?
Correct.
Okay. And where'd you record that, and who'd you work with on that one? Who was the producer?
The producer was Danny Lohner, formerly of 9 Inch Nails.
Sure.
And we recorded at his house. Except for drums, we did at Sound and Sage in Hollywood. Everything else was tracked at his house.
How was your experience working with Danny?
It was pretty crazy. It was was our first album, so it was like a big learning experience, and first time working with a producer and doing the whole pre-production process and tracking everything. But then also we had like 3 tours and 2 festival runs tied in within that, so it was kind of like a start-stop, and then it was like a hurry up and wait kind of thing, and it was kind of getting distracted from all the tours that had already been booked. So in an ideal world, we could have just had like a block just scheduled just for the album, but you can't always, pick your battles.
Yeah, it's the name Crisis in Utopia kind of became really appropriate.
Yeah.
At the end of that, so it was. I mean, we just had a bunch of like problems with like losing files and
Oh yeah.
stuff crashing, and like a lot of the guitar work was recorded twice, sometimes 3 times, which is fun. You're like, oh, that's not there, great, and then you sit down and you can't really bitch about it. You just got to do it again, and but yeah, so like the fact that it got finished, wrapped up, and put in stores was like the biggest victory in itself. Kind of slightly emotional that we made it to the finish line.
A lot of viewers, they want to know where they can get the tabs, the tab work for Blackfest Night, American, Requiem. People are on the hunt for it. I don't know if they found it yet, but anybody watching, where can they get the tablatures for that stuff?
We don't have any tab available right now. There are songs. If there's tab, I'd love to see it because I got to relearn some of the songs. But we're actually thinking of this band Scale to Summit did their own tab book, and they're just out there killing it, like selling it. So, and it's we've been kind of going through so much stuff that it's really good to like know every part in and out. So I'm kind of tabbing it on my own, but it's really like primitive because I actually do it with a pencil, and I have the worst handwriting in the world. I mean, I had the best handwriting in first grade, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of deal. But nobody can read my writing, so I'd like to actually just once and for all do a tab book, and that's kind of awesome to hear that people are
that's cool.
looking for it.
Yeah, they are. Well, that's good to know. So it's in the works. It's a
Yes, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Until then, they'll have to learn it by ear.
Yeah.
My Last Attack. That video, like I said, is killing it on our channel.
Cool.
It looks like the people in that video were having a fucking wild time. We got some comments that there were a lot of people who were glad that they made it home without getting pulled over by the LAPD after that video shoot.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, thank you for not pulling me over, LAPD. Ha 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 ha.